Hi, I'm John Stewart, Chief Investment Officer of Farmers Trust Company. This is The Investor's Edge.
The Investor's Edge, Market Insights with John Stewart, is brought to you by Farmers Trust Company.
Hi, I'm John Stewart. Welcome to The Investor's Edge. First up, the week in review. Falling inflation keeps markets moving higher. Well, inflation was reported as rising 0.2% in June, which was less than the 0.3% increase that was expected. Over the last year, and the inflation rate ran at 3%, marking its lowest year-over-year reading since March of 2021. Markets cheered the continued improvement in price pressures, with both stocks and bonds rallying more than 1% in the wake of the report. Now, inflation is certainly one factor in determining the health and trajectory of the economy and the stock market, but it is by no means the entire story. If the falling rate of inflation is accompanied by a sign of slowing or potentially even contracting economic growth, a reduction in corporate earning power and future earnings estimates is on the way. Now, that's by no means a recipe for higher stock prices. Corporate earnings estimates have actually been falling for the past year. And until that trend changes, downside risks remain as we move further into the second half of the year. For this week's featured insight, beware of thematic ETFs. Well, for anyone that doesn't know, ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund, and it is basically a basket of securities that trades on the exchange just like an individual stock. You can buy ETFs that track pretty much anything. The broad market indexes like the S&P 500, ones that track sectors like technology or healthcare, or even specialized thematic ETFs that invest around a certain trend or theme, like AI, for example, the trend towards electric vehicles or alternative energy. Now, these themes may or may not be attractive investment opportunities, but the ETFs that represent them could represent a narrow niche and require extra scrutiny. For one, many are quite expensive. That is, they carry a higher than average expense ratio, which is deducted from the value of the fund. Additionally, these funds may be concentrated in just a few stocks or have allocations that aren't as representative of the particular theme as they might appear on the surface. Now, I'm not saying that all thematic ETFs are bad. Just make sure to do your homework so that you know exactly what you're buying. Looking ahead, August and September. Mark Twain is quoted as saying that October is a particularly dangerous month to speculate in stocks. But he then goes on to list all the other months as dangerous for speculation as well. Now, while the month of October is known for some famous stock market crashes, the only 2 months that actually have averaged negative rates of return, for the broader market that is, are August and September. So enjoy July while it lasts, because we'll soon be entering the weakest seasonal period for equities. Could this year continue to surprise to the upside? Absolutely, that's possible. On the other hand, if you've been riding the stock market wave higher this year, it might not be a bad time to do some portfolio rebalancing by harvesting some gains and moving the proceeds into assets that are more conservative or that have underperformed this year. Once again, I'm John Stewart. Thank you for watching The Investor's Edge.
The Investor's Edge, Market Insights with John Stewart, is brought to you by Farmers Trust Company.